Welcome to Barbara's Bulletin, the podcast that brings you the latest news and updates from around the world. I'm your host, Barbara, and I'm thrilled to have you joining me today. As we dive into our first segment, we're focusing on a developing story that has raised eyebrows in the UK and beyond. Reports have emerged suggesting that the United States Air Force may have moved nuclear weapons to RAF Lakenheath in Suffolk, England. This news has sparked concerns among campaigners and experts, who are calling for greater transparency from the government. According to flight data, a specialist C-17 Globemaster transporter, capable of carrying extra heavy loads, traveled over 4,400 miles from New Mexico in the United States to RAF Lakenheath last week. While neither the U.S. Air Force nor the Ministry of Defense has commented on the potential deployment, experts believe that the aircraft may have been carrying B-6112 nuclear bombs. William Albuquerque, a former NATO arms control expert, has weighed in on the issue, stating that all signs point to the aircraft carrying nuclear weapons. He notes that the transporter's cargo was likely intentional, given the voluntary use of transponders and air refueling over the Atlantic. The campaign for nuclear disarmament has called on Prime Minister Keir Starmer to make a formal statement about the potential deployment, arguing that the public deserves transparency and a democratic debate on this major change in Britain's security arrangements. It's essential to note that the UK and NATO have a long-standing policy of neither confirming nor denying the presence of nuclear weapons at any given location. However, as this story continues to unfold, we'll be keeping a close eye on developments and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. As we consider the implications of this potential deployment, it's crucial to approach the topic with a balanced perspective, acknowledging both the concerns and the complexities surrounding nuclear weapons. We'll continue to monitor the situation and provide you with fair and unbiased reporting. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. We're diving into the latest developments in international news. Our top story for this segment is the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. As the situation continues to unfold, we're seeing significant economic implications for both countries. According to recent reports, a Russian senator has proposed cutting the federal budget by up to 2 trillion rubles, approximately $25 billion, to fund the war effort in Ukraine. This move aims to allocate more resources to military and national security expenses, which already account for 40% of the country's budget. The proposed cuts would target inefficient or non-essential expenditures, such as subsidies, benefits, and funding for non-core assets. On the other hand, Ukraine is also facing significant economic challenges due to the ongoing conflict. The country has been relying on international aid to support its economy, and there are concerns about the long-term sustainability of this approach. It's essential to consider multiple perspectives when evaluating this situation. While Russia's increased military spending may be seen as a necessary measure to support its national security interests, it also raises questions about the potential impact on the country's social welfare programs and economic stability. Similarly, Ukraine's reliance on international aid has helped the country cope with the immediate consequences of the conflict, but it also creates uncertainty about the country's long-term economic prospects. As we continue to monitor this situation, it's crucial to prioritize fairness and balance in our analysis. We must consider the complexities and nuances of the conflict, avoiding simplistic or biased interpretations. By doing so, we can gain a deeper understanding of the issues at play and provide more accurate insights into the potential outcomes. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we wrap up today's show, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on the two stories that caught my attention from the Sydney Morning Herald. Firstly, we have the news of a senior Liberal Party member, Jeremy Kinross, who tragically passed away in Thailand, due to a suspected choking accident. My condolences go out to his family and loved ones. On the other hand, we also have the story of Mark Latham, a former federal labor leader turned independent NSW upper house member, who has been embroiled in controversy surrounding allegations of domestic violence made by his former partner, Nathalie. It's essential to note that these are serious allegations, and it's crucial that we approach this topic with sensitivity and respect for all parties involved. As a journalist, I believe it's my duty to provide you with the facts without taking a stance or promoting any agenda. The Herald reports that Latham emphatically denies the allegations, while Matthews is pursuing a private apprehended violence order in the NSW courts. It's also important to acknowledge that NSW police have not laid any charges against Latham. In contrast, Jeremy Kinross's passing serves as a reminder of the complexities and challenges that individuals in public life face. His legacy as a Liberal Party member and his contributions to the community will undoubtedly be remembered by those who knew him. As we navigate these complex stories, I encourage our listeners to approach them with empathy, understanding, and an open mind. It's essential to recognize that there are often multiple perspectives and nuances involved in such cases. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay engaged.